Hello, my name is Charlene DeChico. Join with me as I embark on this journey. This is your Community Spotlight.
Promise to Live welcomes you to Hollywood for the world's largest suicide prevention and mental health global live stream. Artists, singers, celebrities,
gentlemen, we can do better.
Influencers.
I'm so happy and grateful for life still.
Together to deliver hope, help, healing, and resources. Promise to Live starts right now.
Somewhere singing my song, singing my song, somewhere singing my song, somewhere singing my song, singing my song.
Three-time Emmy Award-winning actor, best known as Sonny Corinthos on General Hospital. Mental health advocate, author, creator of State of Mind, a voice for hope and healing. Tonight, he's proud to partner with Promise to Live as host of the 2025 Global Livestream. Please welcome Maurice Bernard.
Good evening, Hollywood, and welcome to the 2025 Promise to Live Global Livestream and Gala. Coming to you from right here in the entertainment capital of the world. Tonight isn't just another night in the city. This is a movement, a celebration, and a mission to bring hope, help, healing, and resources to millions across the globe. Whether you're here in the Avalon Theater or joining us online, thank you for being part of this life-saving night.
I wish I lived in New York. I wish I lived in New York City. I want to go to a place where all the girls are really pretty. I'm jumping out of a jumbo jet. I'm falling flat on my face again. I want to feel just to feel something. I don't want to waste another summer. Na 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 na. I think that I need a change. I think I need a change of scenery. I want to make some new friends.
She put her life on the line for our country, covered the headlines that shaped our world, and now she's on a mission that can't wait. She adopted through foster care, gave life as a surrogate, and came within moments of losing her own child to suicide. A moment that changed everything. From that night, she refused to stay silent. Brandy Vega, founder of Promise to Live, a global movement reaching millions, igniting conversations that save lives and challenging the world to make a promise that could change everything. This is not just awareness. This is action. This is hope on the front lines of a battle we cannot afford to lose. Please welcome Brandy Vega.
Well, hello and good evening. Thank you guys for being here. It was 4 years ago that I made a promise that literally changed everything. I promised God that if he would save my daughter's life, I would do everything I could to help save others. And you know, that promise became the spark that started Promise to Live. And what a wild, beautiful, amazing ride it's been. Look at this. But speaking of rides, I want to just share a thought with you that kind of breaks this down. Is every time we get in the car, when you guys drove here, you put on your seatbelt. Why did you put on your seatbelt? Not because you expect to crash, but because we know if we do, our odds of surviving go way up. Did you guys know that people who make a promise when they're in a safe state of mind, a promise in general, are up to 60% more likely to keep it? That's right, 60%. That's why we invite everyone, everywhere, to make the promise to live when you're in this safe place, in a safe state of mind. You promise that you'll reach out to a friend, a family member, a trusted resource, or call or text 988. None of us expect a crisis. But if we do, in 6 days, years, months, we know that if we made this promise, our odds of surviving have gone up. So even when we don't love ourselves enough, which sometimes happens, we love other people. And we want to honor our word because that's who we are. It is kind of like a seatbelt for your soul. Awareness is not enough. We know it's a problem right now. It's time to shift into real action, especially this day when we're more divided than ever. We need to take action and accountability through the power of Promise to Live. And I want to share just a little bit of a highlight of what we've been building.
4 years ago, Promise to Live began with one simple idea. A promise can save a life. Since then, we've reached over 4 million people in 117 countries, spreading real hope, real tools, and real connection. We've hosted 18 mental health town halls, activated schools, businesses, families, and veterans, and created safe spaces where honest conversation can begin. We've delivered over 75,000 pocket hugs, not just coins, but tangible reminders that you matter. Each one packed with love, resources, and a promise to keep going. We've honored the names we've lost and lifted up those who found the strength to stay. This movement is growing fast, and it's powered by people like you who believe in action, not just the promise. Share the message. Help us save more lives. This is Promise to Live.
Pretty cool, right? Thank you so much. You know, actually, since that video, we've given out almost 100,000 of these pocket hugs, and each of you will find in your gift bag coins. Every single one of these carries a story. I want to share one that happened to me recently. I went to an event, and I had this elderly lady who came up. She goes, "Are you Brandy?" "Yes, I am." She said, "I went to one of your town halls. I got a coin. I talked to my husband, who's a Vietnam veteran, and I asked him to make the promise. He struggles with PTSD and different things." She said he made the promise. He keeps this coin in his pocket every single day. In the morning when he gets up, puts in his pocket. At night on the nightstand. She's even washed it a few times and it holds up very well. Thank you, distributor. But one night the demons got the best of him. And he stormed out and he said he didn't want to live anymore. And that he couldn't handle it. And she said she didn't know what to do, but she hoped and she prayed all night. And at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, he came walking in. He had tears in his eyes. And he had this coin in his hand. And he said, "I am here because of the promise I made you and because of this damn coin." All of you have a damn coin tonight, and I hope that you will use it. This is what the movement's about. It's about making a promise, committing to live, connecting to resources, and building a community. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you for doing that. And without further ado, I want to welcome Dylan Berry, our fabulous co-host, back to the stage. Thank you.
Okay, from homelessness in the streets of London to billions of views online, Alex Boye has transformed struggle into strength with his signature African-infused pop sound. He spreads a resilience worldwide. Performing Bend Not Break, please welcome Alex Boye.
If you woke up this morning, you're still breathing, make some noise. Before you go, can I ask you a question? When's the last time you thought life's worth living? You may think there's only one way out. Can't see beyond the way you feel right now. Yeah, but if you just bend.
If you are struggling with mental health and you're not sure where to turn, don't wait. Call 988. There are many reasons to have a mental health crisis, but only one number to remember. It's never too late to call or text 988.
Hi, this is Sean Sharma. You might recognize me from the show called The Chosen, where I play the character of Shmuel. It's a real honor for me to share this message with you because I've been public in recent years about my own struggles when I was young with mental health and with self-harm ideation. And if I had made the wrong choice, I wouldn't be living my dream today and be part of a project that is touching so many lives in such a positive way. So I want you to know that it gets better, that there is hope, that you never know what is around the corner. It may seem really dark just before a beautiful dawn and a gorgeous day. So I made the promise to live. Visit promisetolive.org and make the promise to ask for help if you are ever struggling. You are not alone, you are loved, and you have no idea how your talents could touch the world. All right.
Hi, this is Mike Inez from Alice in Chains, and just happy to help support and promote the Promise to Live. I think it's amazing you guys are honoring both first responders and also suicide survivors. So very important what you guys are doing. Happy to throw my hat in the ring with you, and let's have a great event. Into the light.
Hey, you guys, actor Kevin Dillon here. I just want to give a shout out to this amazing cause. Make the promise today. Promise to live. And there will be victory!
Rob Riggle is a beloved actor, comedian, and veteran whose humor and heart have reached millions. From Saturday Night Live and The Daily Show to blockbuster films, his career has brought joy around the world. Off-screen, his service as a Marine and his dedication to giving back show a life of purpose beyond entertainment. Tonight, he joins us to share laughter, hope, and perspective. Please welcome Rob Riggle.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Good evening. Tonight, we honor courage. The kind of courage it takes to walk through the dark valley and come out with a heart still willing to serve others. The Hero Award is about resilience, it's about service, and the determination to turn pain into purpose. It's about those who step up not only for themselves, but for their communities. Let's take a look at the story of someone whose journey truly embodies what it means to be a hero.
This year's Promise to Live Hero Award goes to Matthew Fiorenza, a former firefighter from Anaheim, California, who knows what it means to walk through fire, both literally and emotionally. In his darkest moments, Matty stood at the edge, nearly losing his life to suicide. But he found a way through, and now he's lighting the path for others. Through the documentary PTSD 911 and his foundation, First Responder Peace and Refuge, Matty shares his story with raw honesty and deep compassion. He creates space for first responders and anyone who feels broken, lost, or alone to speak out, seek help, and heal. He reminds us that pain is part of being human, but connection is what saves us. Tonight, we honor Matty Fiorenza for his courage, his compassion, and his promise to help others keep going.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Matty to the stage.
Wow. What an honor. Thank you so much, all of you, for being here. You know, when I was standing under the Big A in Anaheim waiting for my application to be a firefighter, I never thought that the career I chose would put me in a really dark place. You know, we outsource our trauma to our first responders in the community. But with the help of a loving God and some really good combat veterans that I've met along the way, I was able to get on the other side of it. So thank you for this. Thank you, Promise to Live. My crew is here from Unified Wellness Center. We have a treatment center specifically for first responders in Newport Beach, California. And I'm really grateful. I'm really grateful to the other first responders and veterans in my life that help me on a daily basis and the opportunity I get to help others in this really meaningful way. More first responders die by suicide than line of duty deaths. And like I heard someone say, you know, we have awareness now. We need to get out there and do something about it. So this is such an honor. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Promise to Live would like to celebrate the heroes who protect, serve, and save lives every single day. To our first responders, police, fire, paramedics, EMTs, and dispatchers. To our healthcare warriors, doctors, nurses, and counsellors. And to our veterans and military who stand for freedom and sacrifice so much. You are the ones who answer the call, rush toward the need, and give hope when it's needed most. We see you, we honor you, and from all of us at Promise to Live, thank you for your courage, your service, and your heart.
Good evening. My name is Andalina Storm Grassi, and I'm honored to be here tonight. I was diagnosed with anxiety at just age 9, and later walked through seasons of struggle and grief. Out of these storms came my first book, Sanity in the Storm, where I share how faith and writing helped me find peace and purpose. I've learned that our storms don't disqualify us, they prepare us. And that is why it is such a privilege for me, early in my own journey, to introduce the Legacy Award, honoring someone whose lifetime of impact has paved the way for all of us and built a legacy that will continue to inspire for generations. Let's take a look at her story.
The Promise to Live Legacy Award goes to Dr. Joyce Hunt Brown, known around the world as the Hope Doctor. After a near-death experience in 1983, Dr. Joyce went from wanting to die to dedicating her life to helping others live. Diagnosed with ALS just 5 years later and miraculously recovering, she turned pain into purpose and became a lifelong advocate for healing and mental health. As a certified crisis chaplain, speaker, and founder of Stress and Grief Relief, she has helped thousands recover from grief, trauma, and suicidal despair. Her programs and books like Heavenly Answers for Earthly Challenges and Near-Death Survivor Conquers ALS have saved lives, inspired hope, and shown us the power of spiritual and emotional healing. From detention centers to boardrooms, churches to global stages, Dr. Joyce has spent decades lifting others with her voice, her story, and her unwavering belief that miracles are possible. Tonight, we are honored to present Dr. Joyce Hunt Brown with the Promise to Live Legacy Award for her extraordinary courage, lifelong impact, and unwavering devotion to helping others find hope, healing, and purpose.
Please help me welcome our 2025 Legacy Award recipient, Dr. Joyce Brown Hunt.
Thank you so much. I want to thank Brandy. I want to thank Promise to Live for this opportunity. But most of all, I want to thank God for another chance to live. I had a very unhappy childhood. I was depressed, tried suicide a few times. My father, my sister, 3 cousins with suicide. But then after going to the other side and then finding out there is a real purpose for living and wanting to share it. And I'm so grateful that this will be a heavenly stepping stone to get the message out. I so want to get the message out to the whole world. And now at almost 92 years old, not being able to see text or email, it's a real challenge, but I believe this will be a heavenly stepping stone, and look forward to anyone who could help to get the message, help me to get the message out to the world. Promise to live is so true and so important, but also God is true. And I have indisputable miracles to prove God is true, to prove there is life after life, and a purpose for living with love and blessings for all and miracles. Thank you from my heart to yours.
Oh, I got one high. There we go. Thank you. Could I get another high? At least one? Oh, thanks, you guys. Okay, well, I'm Beatbox Brian. And if you can't guess what I do, I'm a heart surgeon. I'm just kidding. I beatbox. He helped me make that joke over there. And so I just want to show you guys a little bit of how that works, okay? So you start off with the kick drum right here. You got your, and then you put it all together for the, and then you drop the beat. Then you drop it lower. And then you bow. Thank you so much, you guys. So I just wanted to talk about how I got into beatboxing. You know, I just wanted to be able to make a lot of sounds with my face because I think that's kind of fun. And I started playing the drums, and I was just following what I loved. And I think what that's led to is anytime that I'm feeling any emotion, any big feeling or something, I have something that I love to do attached to my face. And so I just have a really quick, access to something I love to do. And I think that's the important part of just staying on top of your own, journey, making sure that you're following your physical health, your mental health, your psychological health, all of the above. And for me, if I'm not having fun, then I don't know why. So I just like having fun all the time. So if you want to drop the bass, then you just got to do this sound right here. So practice with me.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Logan Peterson.
And I'm Tyson Allred, and together we host the Dad, Bods, and Beards podcast.
And on the surface, our podcast might look like just another duo of middle-aged, loudmouth guys with microphones, but it's much more than that. Our mission is to give men permission to explore their emotions, speak up about their mental health, and improve their self-love while still holding on to a healthy sense of their masculinity.
Because here's the truth, men have a lot of space in this world, but not enough healthy space.
And that lack of healthy space shows up in the numbers. Nearly 80% of all suicides are men. That is 8 out of every 10 lives lost to suicide.
And yet, 91% of men believe mental health is just as important as physical health. But when it comes to action, only 26% of men go to a support group, go to a therapist, or a clinical professional in the last 2 years.
The number one reason men don't reach out in a crisis is the belief that they are a burden. And that they believe that they are a burden to the people that they love. 63% of men feel this way, and another 56% of men say that they will just handle it on their own. The bottom line, most men will choose an inner war over an outside conflict.
And that's why Dad, Bods, and Beards is all about. Creating a community where we can drop the armor, talk about what's real, and still feel strong, capable, and masculine. It isn't just about saving lives. It's about changing culture and creating the kind of healthy space men have been missing.
As a man who attempted to end my story too soon, I want to speak directly to every man hearing this. As men, we are capable of feeling and loving deeply. And yet, in moments of crisis, suicide can feel like the ultimate act of sacrifice, an attempt to relieve those we love of the burden we believe that we are. However, taking our life does not remove the weight. It only transfers the pain to the people that we love most. Your life matters. You are seen, you are loved, and no matter what, the inner war is telling you your story is worth living.
And in the words of Theo Fleury, a former NHL All-Star, Olympic gold medalist, and now a powerful advocate for mental health and trauma recovery, when the men of this world heal, the world will heal itself.
Tonight, Tyson and I are honored to present the Impact Award. This award goes out to someone who has turned their own pain into a mission of hope and healing. Somebody who has inspired millions by showing us that even in our darkest moments, life is worth living.
So please turn your attention to the screen as we share his story.
We are honored to present the Promise to Live Impact Award to a living miracle, Kevin Hines.
Kevin Hines is a suicide survivor, who some call a living, breathing miracle.
I hit that water 225 feet, 25 stories, 75 miles an hour. In 4 seconds, you hit that water.
The fact that you're even here seems to be a miracle.
I swam 70 feet with one breath without using my legs as fast as I could, thinking the entire time, if I die here, no one will ever know I didn't want to. Where 2,000 people have died, I got to live. And I'm grateful for every millisecond I get to walk and breathe, because I almost couldn't. I tell kids all over the world that you are intended to be here until your natural end. And if you're silencing your pain is valid. Your pain is worthy of my time and Mark's and others. And your pain matters because you do. I would have missed the love of my life. Margaret Hines would never have met me. I would have never met her. And I would not have been completely fulfilled in my life, because that's what she's done for me. If people on your podcast are learning anything from me today, consider this. You're not alone. We love you. We care about you. And suicide is never the solution to your problem. It is the problem.
Tonight, we are honored to present Kevin Hines with the Promise to Live Impact Award for his extraordinary courage, relentless advocacy, and continued commitment to helping others choose life.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so very much. I am honored to receive the Promise to Live Impact Award tonight. This moment means the world to me. More than I can even fully express. Many years ago, 25 years ago in fact, I stood at the edge of the Golden Gate Bridge and I was convinced that my life had no meaning, no purpose. In that moment of despair, I believed that my pain would never, ever end. But by God's good grace, by the compassion of strangers, and by a miracle sea lion in the waters below, I survived. And ever since that day, I've made it my life's mission to remind others of what I had to learn the hard way so they don't have to. That no matter the struggle, no matter the darkness you face, your life has meaning. You're worthy of love and healing for tomorrow. Brandy Vega, your leadership and the Promise to Live movement are changing the world. This is not just an award. It's a call to action. It's proof that together we are rewriting the narrative around mental, brain, mind, behavioral health and well-being and suicide prevention. We're standing up and we're saying to every person who feels broken, who feels hopeless, you are not alone. Your story is not over.